Well, we were kind of talking about like your work ethic from the last 9 or 5 years of YouTube, Instagram.
Yeah.
And then now you can apply it to something that you actually did blow up on, platform that.
Yeah.
So can you explain a little bit about like your work ethic that you learned
Sure.
just by doing YouTube, Instagram, and then now how it is paying off for you like extremely well,
So crazy thing about TikTok, and this is something I've tried to explain to my family, who besides my sister being a singer-songwriter, my family is not social media savvy. They're not like tech savvy. I'm the person that has like the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. I've got the newest GoPro. I've got the Panasonic GH5. Like I'm constantly capturing stuff. Growing up, it's crazy. I feel like Dom went to school for creating.
Yeah.
I know you play baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you get your degree in?
Marketing.
Marketing.
And
Perfect.
business, yeah.
Perfect. So I didn't know what I wanted. Growing up, when I went to summer camps, I do all the sports stuff with my friends, all that, but I'd also choose to either do fencing or whatever drama stuff, or like we'd be able to put on a play and I'd want to do that.
Yeah.
In middle school, I chose to be part of I did all the different productions that we could, but in middle school, you don't really audition.
Right.
You just get placed in the role and
Yeah.
you go have fun. I know later on though, like early high school, late middle school, I chose to be in like the set design class and again, drama club, and there was always little sparks of wanting to be an actor, but I never knew that you could do that as like a tangible career. So I went to school after living abroad for a year in Czech Republic, and I just said, hey, what is a job that I can end up probably using no matter what I want to do?
Yeah.
And my dad's been a financial planner as far as I can remember, obviously.
Yeah.
And so we've always been able to go on trips and have a really comfortable life because of that. And so I said, hey, I'm getting my degree in finance. Worst comes to worst, whatever industry I go into, I'll be able to use that in some way, shape, or form.
Definitely.
And then so late in college is when I started doing photo shoots because of being a cheerleader at Florida State.
Nice.
And ended up networking and meeting people and being introduced to my now for 4 years agency.
Yeah.
Up here in New York City, which is crazy.
That's awesome. That's really cool, man.
Give me one word to describe your success.
Surprising. Surprising is the word I want to use.
And how come?
It's been surprising because of the years I've put into certain things. I was definitely a late bloomer when it came into looks or fitness or confidence. So, my sister was the one that like literally one day took my phone, I think middle of high school career, and made an Instagram for me. My parents were the type, I was the oldest of 3. My parents were the type that said, no, we don't want you to get on Facebook because we think people are going to be spying on us and getting your personal information, find out where you live.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom and Dad, why are people going to care to find out where I live? Like, I'm not anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was very late into the game with all of this stuff. So surprising is because of the years I've put into it. And then, again, my good friend Mel, she's the one that actually suggested it on TikTok. She goes, look, here's the pretty much basis level for being successful on TikTok. If you have any kind of like charisma, personality, being funny, whatever it is.
Sure.
If you have looks, it helps. And if you have the right equipment to shoot with, which I had my GH5, my drone, my phone. Obviously, I shoot like everything on my phone for TikTok. You'll do well. So she convinced me to get on it. My first few videos were trash, and like any platform, right? You start posting things just to see what happens because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what works. And long story short, I started getting into cosplay, and a few videos started taking off, and so I started to stick with that one character I was doing.
Nice.
So it's been surprising just to see how finally the effort we've been putting into creating all of a sudden pays back, and that's cool to see.
Have you gotten any like weird messages from people and things like that?
That's a great question, Joe. So
Yeah.
I mean, I've been getting, as soon as I started doing modeling, and I always use quotation marks when I say I'm a model.
Right.
Because this is something I would never would have foreseen. I would never have considered myself doing this or seen myself doing this. As soon as you start doing that and posting any type of like fitness or update photos or even from photo shoots, you people find you, and it's tough too, right? Because some of these photographers in New York City have been doing this their entire careers, and they have already built a social media following, and you don't know who these people are that are following them or what their the things that they like are.
Yeah.
And so once a photographer posts a photo of you, all of a sudden their entire following is open to seeing you and your content. So yeah, I've gotten some weird messages.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Everything from people asking for like old shoes and asking if I've worn them recently so that they still smell. Like old pairs of socks, bro. People ask for clothes, underwear, like everything.